Hello, Brandon here, Clunker on the Hill. I already started this little job today and it occurred to me that I probably should push the record button. But we'll give you a little lowdown on what we're doing here. So what we're doing is we're clearancing a Volkswagen transmission. Now this would be a 6-volt transmission to hold a 12-volt ring gear. Now they'll almost fit. In fact, you could bolt it up, but it's not going to be pretty. So here are some of the things that we're using to do the job, okay? So if you look here, these are some little die grinder bits that I picked up at a local parts store, and these are just some little sanding flapper discs. They fit on my air die grinder, okay? Now, if you look here, that's the ring gear, and this over here is the transmission. It's just a shop vac hose. So you're going to want to have your shop vac hose ready. You're going to want to have safety glasses, safety first of course, and you have to clearance a few areas in here, okay? So if you look right in here, started clearancing it here, you know, and over here, and all I've done is I took another ring gear here, right? And I tried putting it in just to see how well it would fit. And all along the top teeth here, it'll kind of make a little marking in there for you, so you'll see where you need to work on. Okay. So sorry about the crappy video, guys. But essentially, what you're trying to do is you're trying to clearance in there a little bit. It's also a really good time to change the bushing that lives in here for the starter. Okay, so as long as you've got all this apart, I'm showing you here on the sand rail because it's really easy to work on and to demonstrate things on the sand rail when we're doing this. I like to do it with the transmission mounted in the car. You could do it on a bench or on the floor or whatever you want to do. The biggest problem that I see all the time is people being too aggressive, taking out too much material. Try test fitting it a little bit and then work your way along. Now there's another thing that some people do is they actually lightly bolt the motor to it. Start it up and they tighten the bolts in a little bit as they go, and it will cut its own way. The ring gear is much harder surface than the transmission housing is, the transaxle housing is. And I don't care to do that, but lots of guys have done it and they've been very successful at it. So once again, it's not taking a lot. It looks like I've been aggressive here. It's not. It's very little. It's very little taken out. Okay, like this looks like a big ridge here. It's not. It's quite a smooth ridge. These areas here were right by your mounts. Up there by where the starter goes, there's a little bump that you'll see there, and all around whatever it sort of needs. Don't get too aggressive with it. But 6-volt flywheel let's try again. 6-volt transaxle with a 12-volt flywheel. It will fit. It will go in there, but you need to clearance it a little bit in order to make it work better. So, and once again, all the tools that I'm using are these here on my die grinder. I was going to make a demonstration video, and I apologize that this is not a demonstration video, but honestly, the air tools are very loud, the shop vac is really loud, even the heater in here is really loud. So not much of a video, but hopefully a little bit of information for you guys. Alright, until I see you again, Clunker on the Hill.